Good morning everyone, Prep Aussie here. I hope you're all well in whatever part of the world you're watching this video. Okay folks, today is Sunday the 13th of November 2016. The time here is 09:30 WAST. Okay, a little bit to go through. I'd like to say thank you for all the comments and words of encouragement. Keep it coming folks, love it. Like, subscribe, like, share, please. The more people that we get the word out to, the more people we save, hopefully. I'm going to actually go back to normal a bit today, and I'm going to give you guys some information as regards to where we're at on a couple of things. I'm not sure if anyone else has noticed, but lately we shifted 20 degrees south, and then we shifted now we've shifted 20 degrees back north. Now, how am I saying that, and what proof do I have? Well, I'm watching the sun at the moment on video cameras, etc., and it's pretty obvious that we've actually shifted. If I'm not the only one that's noticed this, just write in and let me know, because I'm pretty sure we've shifted a full 20 degrees north at the moment. We should be further, the sun should be setting further south. All right. The sky at the moment is a dazzling pink, like no pink I've ever seen. It's like a crimson pink. And no, I'm not trying to make it up and all that sort of stuff. You can actually see it. Now the other thing is, if you're actually looking at the setting sun, look southeast at a 45-degree angle to where the sun is. And the sun, especially here in WA, the sun on the 45-degree angle back, say southeast, is pink. Really bright crimson pink as well. There's nothing in the sky there, can't see anything. So it's kind of funny. Just keep an eye on it and see what you think. What else is there as regards to that? Earthquakes. Now, I've got the page here, which is in front of me. I'm looking at it. Now, I'm staggered by the fact that on the 6th of November, this month, there was a 5.1 earthquake in Australia, in southeast of Halls Creek. You know what? That never even made the news. Did not even make the news, folks. In the last month, 31 days, we've had in Australia over 50 earthquakes. There's that many, it's hard to keep track of them. I can only go 30 days, so there's been a hell of a lot. Now, 5.1 on the 6th of November, that's a strong earthquake, folks. That's what they call significant. And we should have been advised, it should have been advertised everywhere, and we should have been notified, but we didn't. So I'm going to keep an eye on that from now on, again. The stock market on Friday. Did anybody take note of the stock market on Friday? No, I hope so. All markets were down except for a few. The Mexican and the Brazil got absolutely hammered, folks. Absolutely hammered. I'm looking at the CNN website here. I'm pretty sure yesterday when Strop and I were looking at it, it said the Mexican Bolsa was down 2.something%. Now, today I'm looking at it and it's saying 0.54. That may be correct. They might have misdone it yesterday. I don't know. But the Brazil Bovespa is down 7.6%. Do you realise how much money that is? If you equate every percentage point to about $10 billion, that's massive, folks. That is huge. It's not even funny how big it is. So there's lots of machinations going on there, and as I've always said to you guys, just keep a good eye out on it. Here's the thing that's going to happen to everybody in the near future. in India, out of the blue, completely out of the blue, the Indian president appeared on national TV and said, well, as of today, we're getting rid of these banknotes. Literally. That's exactly how it happened, folks. I'm not even making this up. You can go and find it. They banned most of their high denomination banknotes. Now, why would you do that? A couple of reasons. The most nefarious one is to stop hyperinflation. But see, it doesn't stop hyperinflation because the people panic and they try and get as much money out of the banks. I'm looking at a big lineup here on Zero Hedge. Go to Zero Hedge and you'll find the article. The people panic. Once you do that, they try to get as much money as they can, which inadvertently leads to hyperinflation. So India's banks have been caught out by Prime Minister Modi's unexpected, they didn't even ask anybody, and widely praised announcement late on Tuesday of the withdrawal of 500 rupee and 1,000 rupee notes. It's supposed to be to stop tax evasion, folks, and if you believe that, that's unbelievable. And the underground economy. Well, if you believe that, you believe anything. Hundreds of thousands queued for hours. Now, that's on Zero Hedge. I would ask you all to read that because that's, even though it sounds bad and funny and everything else, that's what's coming our way. All of us. So take heed, read up. Tori, on the comments of yesterday's, a lady called Tori, sent a fantastic comment with a link on it as regards to the body language between Obama and Trump that was done by CNN. And as I said to you guys, that body language told me that they didn't like each other. And CNN confirms this by analysing the body language of the two blokes that day. It's a really interesting thing to look and watch. It goes for about 2 to 3 minutes, and it's really good. Thanks, Tori. That was fantastic for that. Thank you. I love it when I get those sort of things. Right, good news. Yay. My other new computer is finally up and running now, which means that you'll be spared having a look at my great fat ugly mug on the TV every day, or the screen. I'll now be able to use Snagit again and publish the pages as I'm going, so you guys get to see them directly. I can't do it on this because of all the problems I had with this computer, as everybody knows. As I said, number 5 is alive, and his name's Houdini. Let's see how we go. I've also got another backup computer, and thank you to the gentleman in America who helped facilitate getting that organised. Much appreciated. God bless for that. So from tomorrow, you won't be able to see my big fat ugly mug anymore. Hopefully, it'll be tomorrow, day after, whatever. As soon as I get it done today, my kids got on the computers and fixed everything up for me, and it's made a hell of a difference. It's antivirus on antivirus on antivirus. So hopefully everything will work out okay. All right, folks, as I said, the Australian Alternative News Network is now up and running. I've done 3 videos, and it's going to be my secondary channel. I'm not going to stop this channel because that's what this channel is about. The other channel is a channel as regards to news that Australians and New Zealanders need to hear as regards to what we're not being told by our governments and everyone else around the world. Alternative News Network. So it's just going to be basically me telling the truth about what you guys need to know. Alright, so I hope you all subscribe and support it. It's called the Australian Alternative News Network, as I said. Get on there, subscribe, and hopefully we'll be able to get the correct and proper news out to everyone. Alright folks, that's it. say the Lord's Prayer, and I'll speak to you all hopefully tomorrow. The Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Sorry folks, just one more thing about communities. Why is it in this day and age that we can't communicate with each other when we've got so many ways to communicate? If you're serious about watching these videos and you're serious about prepping, then the next obvious step is to find people that you can prep with. You can't do this on your own. You're not going to be able to do this on your own. Remember, 3 million people in America died from starvation in the 1930s depression. And 90% of the people lived in the country. Now, flip that around for every country, it's exactly the same now. Flip it around, everyone lives in the cities, no one lives in the country. So what do you think the death rate's going to be? Massive, folks. Get your shit together. Let's do it. Start communicating. New South Wales, Victoria, and Queensland are up and running. WA meeting was held. We're having another one in 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks' time. So it's all going from strength to strength here. As I said, in America, if you want me to facilitate nominating, you guys nominate, you want to do something for someone, be a state coordinator, put your hand up, send me an email. I'll store it on my computer here, and I'll give everyone your email addresses. All right. God bless everyone. Cut out. Pink as well. There's nothing in the sky there. Can't see anything. So it's kind of funny. Just keep an eye on it and see what you think. What else is there as regards to that? Earthquakes. Now, I've got the page here, which is in front of me. I'm looking at it. Now, I'm staggered by the fact that on the 6th of... Good morning, everyone. Prep Aussie here. I hope you're all well in whatever part of the world you're watching this video. Okay, folks. Today is Sunday, the 13th of November, 2016. The time here is 09:30 WAST. Okay, a little bit to go through. I'd like to say thank you for all the comments and words of encouragement. Keep it coming, folks. Love it. You know, like, subscribe, like, share, please. The more people that we get the word out to, the more people we save, hopefully. I'm going to actually go back to normal a bit today, and I'm going to give you guys some information as regards to where we're at on a couple of things. I'm not sure if anyone else has noticed, but lately we shifted 20 degrees south, and then we shifted 20. Now we've shifted. The sky at the moment is a dazzling pink, like no pink I've ever seen. It's like a crimson pink. And no, I'm not trying to make it up and, you know, all that sort of stuff. You can actually see it. Now, the other thing is, if you're actually looking at the setting sun, look southeast at a 45-degree angle to where the sun is. And the sun, especially here in WA, the sun on the 45-degree angle back, sorry, southeast, is pink. Really bright crimson 20 degrees back north. Now, how am I saying that, and what proof do I have? Well, I'm watching the sun at the moment on video cameras, etc., and it's pretty obvious that we've actually shifted. If I'm not the only one that's noticed this, just write in and let me know, because I'm pretty sure we've shifted a full 20 degrees north at the moment. We should be further, the sun should be setting further south. All right?